Hey guys, welcome back to the brand new video. My name is Alda.
So I have brought content for you like this. Now finally it has arrived here. Input has been done in Siliguri. Vivo X200 Pro, and guys, I had a phone for some time and I have already done a detailed camera test. Today I am going to test it with my iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung S24 Ultra. Now you are thinking why I don't have a phone in my hand? So guys, look, such an expensive phone has to be imported, and if I bring it home myself then I will have to pay the full payment. So I pay 4,000 rupees to the shop, test the phone for 1 hour and then give it back to them after visiting them around. So just think about this and subscribe to such exclusive content for you. I will send it and guess if there is any demand for any phone like Vivo X200 Pro. If you want to buy, then you can visit our website. Here you can see that there are many exclusive phones available which have not been launched in India. Vivo X200 Pro has not come yet because 2-3 stocks had come. They have already sold out. YouTubers have a lot of hype, but it will be updated within 2-3 days. Apart from that, you can also see that there are many such phones which you should buy if you want. You can see them, and if you don't find them here, you will get the link to my Instagram. DM me there and definitely it will be delivered to you. Whether it is any phone of the X200 series or Mini, X200 or X200 Pro. Okay, then click below. I will give you the link of Instagram. You can definitely DM me after visiting there. Okay, so let's start today's video. But friend, I give such exclusive content. I think this is the first time I am uploading a video on YouTube India. So don't worry about it, please subscribe, like it for sure. So it will work. Let's start the video, and first of all let's talk about the camera setup, and this time you don't get to see the main sensor of 1.5 inch. It is a 50 inch only, but this time you get to see a sensor of 1.28 inch. The sensor has been made a little smaller, but Vivo says that this sensor is more powerful than before. And the low light performance has also increased from before. Apart from this, we will soon have Vivo X100 Pro and X100 Ultra. Who wants to see the camera test with it? Tell us by commenting below. Camera test is going to come with it very soon. Then you will definitely know about it. Apart from this, you get to see 3.7x telephoto lens of 200 megapixels. Is this Samsung's HP9 sensor? Apart from that, you get to see a 50 megapixel ultra-wide camera. In other phones, you get to see a 32 megapixel sensor. You already know about the iPhone. You get to see a 48 megapixel main, 48 megapixel 5x telephoto and 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera. In Samsung, you get a 200 megapixel main, 12 megapixel ultra-wide, 50 megapixel 5x periscope and 10 megapixel 3x telephoto, which means you see 2 telephoto lenses. You get it. In other phones of Samsung you also get to see 12 megapixel phone camera. Okay sir, first of all we will do the black decorosity test, and I will tell you one thing here first. There's a little puja season going on around, so if you hear the sound of mic around then do it today. Please. Okay, first of all we will do the black decorosity test, and here. Vivo is correct, so I have kept Vivo in the middle, and on the left side is Samsung and on the right side is Apple. Okay. Rest here guys, you can see, if I zoom in all the 3 photos, here you can see that the color of Vivo is a bit more boosted. The color of all the 3 is almost more boosted, I will say a bit less. The Apple one has been boosted a bit less, but here. So it is Apple. Its detailing level is the highest because Apple clicks the photo of the cell in default 24 megapixel, whereas Vivo and Samsung click the photo in 12 megapixel. But there is no difference in hue, you will not see much difference. The difference is in colors, etc. Here all 3 photos boost the color a little, but Vivo is boosting it the most. And Samsung is also boosting it from its side. Okay, now guys I will show you another photo. In this photo also guys you can see that in all 3 photos you can see the flowers, etc. A little bit of boosted color has been provided. Here I would say Vivo, then Samsung and then Apple. Apple has also boosted this color a lot, but Vivo has an advantage. If Vivo gets jazz mode and if you turn on jazz mode then. So then you can see, it provides realistic color etc. to a great extent. Meaning it lowers the saturation level a little bit, due to which it looks a little realistic. So whose color did you like the most? Count below and tell us that you get an advantage. Inside Vivo you get to see both modes, due to which okay, so now these are micro photos and micro. In all 3 you can click amazing micro photos. Here I will say. Which is an iPhone. It can go a little closer. Compared to Vivo, but there is also an option of tele menu in Vivo, and with the help of which you can see one of the best results. I think Vivo is the best, because the sharpness of Vivo, its dating level is amazing. After that Samsung is also much better. Here Apple can go a little closer, meaning it can go a lot closer. But the detailing level of Apple is not that good. But there is no difference in hue compared to these 2. Here I would like to say Vivo is the best because in Vivo you also get the option of telemac. After that Samsung and then Apple. So now this is the photo of the ultra-right camera. Now in the ultra-right camera, I feel the field up of iPhone is the highest and Vivo and Samsung are almost similar. Otherwise if I show you towards edge then. So guys, here on the edge side you can see if we zoom in a lot then you can see that the highest I would say data level is being provided here. Vivo is providing the highest after that iPhone, and the lowest level is Samsung because Samsung has a 12 megapixel sensor. The rest are of both. They provide a sensor of 48 and 50 maps. If we zoom in the middle, then we will say Vivo is slightly better here. Here I will say iPhone is the best, then Vivo and then Samsung, otherwise there is no difference. It is possible that you may not even know the difference after it is uploaded on YouTube, mainly the difference is just. It is in colors etc. The main sensor photo of all three from the bike. Now there is a little difference in the color of all three in the main sensor. If I talk about the detailing level, then you can see the detailing level. Here I will say Vivo the most, after that Samsung and Apple are almost similar, the rest of the hues are not different. 5x photo of Samsung and also of Apple 5x selfie photo of lines. And the Vivo one has 3.7x. You don't get to see only 3.7x telephoto lens in Vivo. Here I would like to say one of the best. I think Vivo is the best, after that I would say Samsung, after that comes Apple. There is no difference in other hues. There is not a huge difference between Samsung and Apple, but Vivo definitely goes way ahead. Now it has 25x zoom for and in 25x, Apple iPhones can zoom only up to a maximum of 25x. Here I would like to say that Vivo is the best and Samsung is also giving a lot of net-to-net competition to Vivo. As for the 70x zoom for and in 70x, I would say that Vivo goes a little ahead. You have 100x and 100x also guys, you can see that Vivo's detailing level is better than Samsung's. Guys, you can see clearly, so how is the best photo? That means in Samsung you get to see 200 megapixel main sensor. In Vivo there is 50 and in iPhone there is 48, so all these three have it. I have clicked the photo by turning on the resolution. It went here. If I zoom in, my computer hangs here. When I zoomed in on Samsung, I see Vivo. Oh, my Vivo is also gone. The rating level of Vivo seems slightly better to me. Compared to Samsung's 200 megapixel, an iPhone is the best. Here I would like to say, it went here. Look at all three photos, guys. Here Samsung has a 200 megapixel sensor. Even after turning on the 200 megapixel sensor, you can see the difference, it is not that much. Actually, here I would like to say that the detailing level of Apple iPhone is the best. Look at the t-shirt here, look at the logo here, I hope you will understand. After that you can see that Vivo and Samsung are almost similar. Slightly I would like to say that Vivo's detailing level is better. But one of the best here is Apple iPhone. Guys, here the size of Apple iPhone is the smallest, 3.3 MB. Here you can see the size of Samsung. The resolution size of Samsung is both better, 19 points. 1 megabyte, and here guys you see the size of Vivo, you can see it is 9.7 megabytes. Still guys, you think out of the three this is the best. Apple is giving the smallest size and also giving the best detailing level. Okay, so now let's take a dynamic range test. Dynamic range test means guys you can see there is a blazing sun behind, that is, a burning sun. Okay, it was a time of 2 feet and it was quite a challenging condition, and right in front of it I made the main subject stand and then I clicked the photo. Now look guys, this is a super flexible phone. If you provide good light, all three phones take very good photos. The difference is evident when the conditions are quite challenging, and here guys you can see the sun is behind. I would say Apple's is not that good. You can see it has been overexposed a lot. Here Samsung has also tried to control it a little. Samsung's is good, but it is one of the best as you can see in the highlighted control. Vivo's dynamic range has always been quite aggressive. Here also you can see that Vivo has maintained the sun quite well, and if I talk about the detailing level on the human face, then if I zoom in on the photo then you can see it is almost similar. I would like to speak here. On the best detailing level is provided. Here in the shadow portion I would like to keep Apple after that. Vivo, and the lowest I would like to call poor here. Samsung, but guys may not be able to see the difference after uploading it on YouTube. When I am watching it on my big computer screen in 4 minutes. Only then I can see the difference, but it is possible that you may not see the difference after it is uploaded on YouTube. There is no huge difference, there are slightly minor changes. Especially, the detailing level of Apple is slightly better. Vivo and Samsung are neck to neck to a large extent. Okay, Samsung's is slightly less, so right now guys, these are the photos. And in the portrait here you can see if I have one exported, and here you can see, if I zoom in on all three then all three are quite good. Here you can see Vivo adds a little face beautification. Rest SD is quite good for all three. But Vivo's face is the brightest. Rest we will talk about in detail level. Apple's is slightly good. There is no difference in the hues. It is possible that after watching it on YouTube you may not even notice the difference. The two-dimensional photo looks like a two-dimensional one. Digital zoom has been done here. You can see that Vivo has added a little bit of face beautification. Apart from this, there is a little difference mainly in colors etc. A little bit of warm tone is visible. The Apple one, I would say there is a little balance in it, and in Vivo you can see that by adding the viewfinder. A little bit of cold drone is visible. Rest of the three photos are amazing. The ASD action is also amazing in all three. Okay, so there is one more photo here guys. You can see all the three photos look amazing. the Samsung one, the Vivo one, the Apple one, all the three guys. If you pack any phone for portrait photography, then none of these three phones will disappoint you. But here the guys from Vivo add a little bit of beautification, make it look a little scary, sometimes it looks artificial too, okay, but here is the edge of their photo. I saw them, out of these three, I found them personal, technically I think. So one of the best. We will say Samsung is the best, but here is the photo of aging. I showed both of them but they chose Vivo. Why did they choose Vivo? Because a little bit of Vivo makes the human face a little fair, a little smooth, so because of this Apple is also not bad. If HDFC etc. are detailed, Apple is the best, then Vivo. And Samsung is providing almost similar detailing level. As you can see, if you look at the t-shirt here, the black, proper black, has been maintained by Samsung. As for Apple and Vivo, you can see that some faded tones have been added, there is no difference in the rest of the hues. Now there is a 5-color export here, all the three phones look just like the real thing. When I go here I would like to say one thing, you can see Vivo has made it a little fairer, if I talk about here then you can see that Vivo has missed this place a bit. But Apple and Samsung have not missed it. If I talk about the dating level, then it is one of the best, I will say Apple, after that I will say Vivo and Samsung are almost similar. That Vivo adds a little bit of beautification. Avi, the people whose photo I showed them, they also showed me Vivo's photo, they clearly told me that I like Vivo's photo one of the best. Okay, whose photo do you like? You like the photo, please do tell me by commenting below. Okay, so right now these guys, it was low light and very low light condition, it was about to get dark, you can see here and I have just seen it here. This is Vivo, right? Vivo's photo adds a little too much skin smoothness. It looks completely fake. If you look at it, definitely it is a Chinese unit. It is possible that it will get fixed when an update comes. I haven't said anything like this. It is taken in filters etc. As you can see a round book and I clicked another photo. In this photo also, guys, you can see that everything is almost good. But if you look at the human face, a little more beautification has been added. Which looks unnatural, I do not like it that much. I have also seen the Indian variant of Vivo. This problem but, definitely Vivo should fix this? Okay, so how are your selfies and selfies? I find Samsung's selfie to be one of the best. Here you can see that Apple's is also not bad. You can also see that Apple's is a bit in warm tone. Samsung is a bit in cold tone. Here I did not like Vivo's selfie that much. It adds a bit of skin smoothness. I have clicked on this default option. I have not tampered with any of the settings. This should be turned off by default. Vivo automatically adds all these schemes. But if you turn them off, it is possible that there are more. I mean, if I don't like these human pace schemes, they can be turned off by currency. Whose selfie van do you think is the best? You can tell us by commenting below. I equally like Samsung's selfie van as the best. Apple's is also not bad. Apple's is also good. But the van of the best, I would like to say that here I did not like Samsung's selfie as much as Vivo's. ASDC etc. are fine, but the one which is related to human face. Smooth skin makes it smoother. I did not like it that much. Definitely Vivo should think about this thing and the skin smoothness of selfie should be reduced a bit or it should be stopped. I know that when it is launched in India, then it should be launched after disabling this setting. In the rest of China, this setting should be enabled. Vivo is selling the phone. I did not tamper with it. I clicked it by default. I do not have much time to close it and check it. I did not even know about it when I was shooting this photo. But later when I saw it, I had already given the phone. This was my condition then. So now many of you people talk about a moon zoom test. If you do a moon zoom test, then it is a moon zoom photo. You can see the moon's photo here. Vivo's photo looks a bit fake, it's not bad. But Vivo is providing the highest level of detailing. But it looks a bit fake, it looks artificial. It has been generated but I would like to say that it is one of the best here and I would also like to say that it is realistic. It is Samsung because Samsung has provided the real color of the moon. But looking at it, it seems to me that Vivo has done it a little better. The look of the moon has been really well done. Leave aside the iPhone so that I can choose between the two. Samsung is the best, Vivo is not bad either. The point where Vivo creates complete magic is night photos. This time in Vivo you get to see V3 Plus chip and with the help of which guys just think and just look at these two photos you will be amazed. How dark was the scenario? That is even before taking the photo it seemed brighter than these two photos and the rest the noise level has been corrected so much. In fact guys look at the detailing level. Everything is better. iPhone is lagging behind here. Samsung has also tried a little bit here but I would like to call it the best of the best which is Vivo X200 Pro and I will do the same with X100 Ultra. Let's see how much competition it is giving with the 1.5-inch sensor. However, I think that it will definitely give a very neck-to-neck competition, because this time Vivo has done some better work. Especially in low light, Vivo's V3 Plus chip has come. The latest chip has come. Okay, noise correction is done with its help. The exposure level is maintained in a very good manner. Okay guys, you talk about videography of 4 phones, and here guys I will say that all 3 phones are very good, and here one of the best is definitely Apple. It is getting very difficult to beat Apple in videography. Day by day it is moving ahead a lot. This time when Samsung S25 Ultra was launched, Samsung claimed that it will focus on videography. Here all 3 phones handle focusing quite well. Overall guys, if you look at the footage of Apple iPhone, how well is it handling the exposure level? Here, how well is it handling the screen tone and the background behind? As for Vivo and Samsung, I would say that Samsung is slightly better, but Vivo is also giving a very neck-to-neck competition. Samsung is the best among these 3. Apple iPhone is okay in videography, so now this is the phone camera. Now all 3 are quite good in phone camera. Here again Apple seems to be the best among the best. As for Samsung, I would put it at number 2. And Vivo is giving a very neck-to-neck competition. Whose video do you like? Let us know by commenting below. Rest stabilization etc. is good in all 3. You also get the option of 4 keys in all 3. As you can see, all 3 provide very good stabilization while running. Here you also get to see a little more field of view. As you can see in Vivo, the rest of the phone's display is almost similar, but the stabilization of Samsung and Apple is also slightly better, so you can see the quality. How is it? The phone's battery life is about to set. What should I do now? I have got it for some time, so it's about to set. There is definitely a little pressure in it, otherwise this photo continues to be of poor quality. Okay, when I checked it on the computer later, you can see the light had become very low, it was evening time. Okay, and here you can see now that means Apple is quite good. Apple and Samsung are quite good here. I cannot say that Vivo is as good as it is. You get the option of the remaining 4 in all 3. Which one did you like? Tell me by commenting below. So how did you like your video? Do tell me by commenting below. If you want to buy someone, tell me by commenting below. If you have any question, tell me by commenting below. The rest have not been done live. Till now, just like it. Thank you very much, bye for supporting me completely in my video.